Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a vlog about what they don't tell you about the Disney College Program. I've been wanting to make it for a while, but I finally decided, hey, no one's home, let's make it now. So, what they don't tell you about the Disney College Program, what they don't tell you as you're reading the magical website that informs you on the Disney College Program. They don't tell you that after you apply, you'll check your email 50 million times. After that phone interview, right after you hang up that phone, you're gonna check your email. They don't tell you how many Facebook groups you'll be a part of. I was a part of so many when I first applied. There was DCP Singles, DCP Foodies, DCP Spring Advantage, DCP Spring, DCP My Arrival Date, DCP Quick Service Food and Beverage, DCP Disney World, DCP Disneyland. There was DCP everything. Literally, your newsfeed will be filled with DCP. You will become friends with so many just random people on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever, because of the DCP. You may never meet them on your program, but you'll be friends with them and you'll see all their posts about the lovely Disney College Program. They don't tell you that when you finally do receive that email, and before you even open it, the subject will be congratulations, and your heart will be pounding so fast because you know you're finally accepted. They don't tell you how amazing that feeling is to know that out of so many applicants, you were one accepted. They don't tell you that you'll start a countdown the day you get your dates. They don't tell you that you will count down every second till you're in that college program, till you are in Orlando or Anaheim. They don't tell you that you'll start doing roommate surveys right after you get that acceptance email. They don't tell you that you'll meet millions of friends before you even get to the program. They don't tell you that your roommates that you meet on Facebook may be your worst enemies. And they also don't tell you that your roommates you meet on Facebook may be your best friends. They don't tell you that TransStar will try your life multiple times while riding. They don't tell you that TransStar can blow up while you're on it. They don't tell you that your first week will be the hardest because you're away from family and you're somewhere new, whether you're from the States or you're an ICP or you're from Florida, you're away from family and it's hard. They don't tell you that your coworkers will be your support system. They will be your best friends and they will support you through everything. They don't tell you that you'll work long shifts. And when I say long, I mean long. Like 14-hour shifts, 15-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts. You will get those. And they will be long and they will be hard. They also don't tell you that Steak and Shake and IHOP dates after work with all your coworkers happen a lot. And that late night bonding is a bond that you can never, it will give you so many memories you can't forget. They don't tell you that Trails End is a CP's life because 40% off breakfast buffet. They don't tell you that. It's the best. It is life. Trails End will be your life. They don't tell you that you will hate going to work some days. There will be some days where you do not want to go to work. They don't tell you that. It sucks. Some days suck, but some days, they don't tell you that some days could be the best of your life. Literally, the program can give you the best moments of your life. They don't tell you that traditions will make you cry. They don't tell you that a guest will be mad at you for being late to their Fast Pass for Toy Story while you are giving them their tray of food over in Epcot. They don't tell you that, but it'll happen. A guest will be mad at you for something that's not your fault. You just gotta ignore it and go on because it's not your fault. They don't tell you that you will forget your housing ID in your apartment and you'll come home after a long shift and just want to go eat and go to bed. And security will give you a hard time. They don't tell you that, but it'll happen. They don't tell you that walking into Magic Kingdom or any park and watching Wishes for the first time as a cast member is completely magical. Completely magical. They don't tell you that you'll become best friends with people all over the world, and once you have to say goodbye, it'll be hard. Because my best friend was from Canada, and telling her bye was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do because I don't know when I'll see her again. Yes, we've talked about it. Yes, we'll try, but she's in Canada. when we won't see each other a lot, saying goodbye is literally the hardest thing you'll have to do, and they don't tell you how hard it is. They do not tell you that you'll be crying in Frontierland hugging them. They don't tell you you'll be crying watching Wishes for the last time with all your friends. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that whether you're here for 4 months or 6 months or even a year, they don't tell you that it'll be the best time of your life. They don't tell you that it's literally life-changing. They don't tell you that you will gain lifelong friends that will change your life. They don't tell you that some days you want to go to work. They don't tell you that you will miss scooping fries and making burgers all day, because I miss it. I miss Electric Umbrella. I miss it. I miss all my coworkers, and they do not tell you that you will miss scooping fries. You will miss it. Miss scooping fries, because I miss it so much. They do not tell you that once you're packing up your apartment when your program's over, it'll be the hardest thing you have to do. They don't tell you watching your roommates pack their stuff away to go back to reality is easy, because it's not. It's hard. They don't tell you that once you do have to say goodbye to the college program, it'll be heartbreaking. They don't tell you how to cope with it. They don't tell you that once you turn in your blue ID, it's heartbreaking. They don't tell you that the last week of your program is some of the best and worst moments of the whole program, because you're enjoying every last minute of being a CP and being with your friends and your coworkers and the people that became your family over the course of the time of your program. But yet you have to tell them bye, and it's the worst and hardest thing you'll have to do. They don't tell you that, and they don't tell you how to cope with it. And you have to learn on your own, and you have to learn that you have to go back to reality after the college program, and it's not cool. And they don't tell you that after you're done with the college program, you can be walking through the grocery store and see Mickey-shaped pasta or Mickey-shaped something, and it'll remind you of your CP, and you'll want to go back. And it'll be hard, and you'll want to cry, because the college program, they don't tell you how much the college program can change your life, and how much that 6 months or 4 months or a year. They don't tell you how many memories you'll gain, how many friends you'll gain, how much experience you'll gain, and everything. They do not tell you how great it is. They do not stress how great it is, because it's not just about living, learning, and earning. It's about so much more. And they don't tell you how some days will be the worst of your life and some days will be the best. They don't tell you that on that magical website that explains the Disney College program. They don't tell you how hard it is to say goodbye to the CP program. They don't tell you how hard it is to say goodbye to your friends that have become your family. They're literally your family. They don't tell you how big of a family you'll gain down here. And they don't tell you all that, and you have to learn to cope with it by yourself. And they don't tell you so much, but yet they don't tell you how you wouldn't trade it for anything. I know my program, spring 2015, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't trade my location, I wouldn't trade my coworkers, I wouldn't trade my roommates, I wouldn't trade my housing complex. I wouldn't trade any of that. I couldn't imagine it to be better. And that Disney College Program website didn't tell me how great of an experience it would be. It exceeded my expectation by like 1,000,000. They didn't tell me that, and they didn't tell me how one application could really change my life.